next one. Sam Alvey versus Wellington Turman.
That's you, brother.
Yeah, all right, cool. Wellington Turman, 2-3 in his last 5, 1-3 in the UFC. He's a BJJ black belt. 11 of his 16 wins have been by finish, 7 by sub. Only 25 years old. And the level of competition that he's faced in the UFC so far is pretty tough. He had a pretty tough resume. He averages 2.3 takedowns with 100% takedown defense, a minus 1.3 striking differential at 42% accuracy. He's been KO'd in the first round in his last 2 fights.
I feel like every time I see this guy fight, he gets knocked out.
Yeah, I know. And he's going to be taking on UFC veteran and legend, Smiling Sam Alvey, 0-4-1 in his last 5.
Yeah, I hope that legend was sarcastic.
Yeah,
I love Alvey, but he ain't no legend.
He's such a legend, for at least for the red-haired community. I think that the biggest problem with Alvey is that he
and Herman and Chris Lieben.
Yeah, facts. And Chris, I forgot about him, dude. He's got red. Yeah, he's a cheater though. He's got that dyed red hair. What was I saying? I don't think the problem with Alvey is that he doesn't have it anymore, but people just found out a way to like counter his game. You know, he's got a lot of tape. He's been around a long time. He's a young guy, still 35 years old. Because every fight with Sam Alvey, he just backs up to the cage, counter punches you.
He's always in the back. He's always got his back to the cage and he's counter punching.
And he's looking for a KO.
Close, but at the same time, he's losing octagon control because he just gives that away.
Exactly. He has to be looking for the KO the whole time. And it's fun to watch, but you know, you're not going to win every time doing that.
Yeah.
And Turman, who's coming off 2 back-to-back first round KOs, KO losses, Smiling Sam just might find a KO here. 2 out of 3 of Sam's 2020 fights were insanely close fights against really solid competition in Dao Jung and Ryan Spann. Whereas Turman's getting KO'd in back-to-back fights against guys nowhere near the top 20. So I'm going to go with Smiling Sam in this one. I know he's a big underdog, but there is a path to victory for him there. He's actually not even that big of an underdog. He's a plus 130. So that's like...
He's not. This fight actually is pretty close. Sam Alvey, I feel like he's 40 years old, but he's not.
He's a young dude.
He has 50 pro fights under his record.
Oh my gosh.
And that means a lot of, and with those losses, he's 33, or he's got 49 fights. This will be his 50th. He's 33-15-1. He's taken a lot of punishment throughout his career. He is coming off an enormous losing streak as well. He did have that draw against Da Jung, but I think that was more from Da Jung not doing enough to get the win. But Sam Alvey did do a good job in that fight with
Ryan Spann.
With the way he.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something about the Ryan Spann fight, because that fight was even closer. I feel like that fight was close.
Both of those fights were really close. Like Sam did the same thing he always does. Fucking backs against the cage and looks for those counters, and then by the end of the night, he outlanded you. You know.
Yeah.
But I think this is time for Wellington Turman to actually like show up. I've been waiting for this guy's like arrival in a way for years now. He's coming to the UFC. He came into the UFC in 2019, and he lost a pretty close split decision to Carl Roberson, and then beat Marcus Perez. So it looked like he was on the upswing. But 2 knockout losses to Andrew Sanchez, who isn't known for his striking, and Bruno Silva.
Bruno Silva's UFC debut.
Yeah, not the other Bruno Silva.
Not the 135er. Or the one or the flyweight. The flyweight.
Not the one with Cejudo.
Right.
That's Cejudo's training partner. But yeah, I think that Turman turns it around this fight. I just see him being able to get it done. It's like, let's see you start living up to your potential a little bit, you know? He came into the UFC with a lot of hype. Let's see that BJJ in action.
Yeah, dude, you never know. This fight is close, and the odds are showing it.
He does get subbed a lot. Like, I could see it happening.
Yeah. We're gonna disagree on this one. I'm going Sam Alvey. Dan's going Wellington Turman.